Hello and welcome to another
Hello.
stream. Oh, Anthony's here.
Oh, you weren't
Say
saying hello to
hi.
me.
Oh, I mean, hello, Anthony. It's been so long.
Hi. How long has it been? A week?
70 years. And a
So
lot's
we missed
changed.
last stream, right? A lot has changed? Why has a lot changed? Your background's different.
Yeah, yeah! You caught it. You caught it. Good job. There's
You're
no
on
longer
fresco.
a couch behind me. There is a
Oh, you
wall
know what?
slash
I was
window.
talking about your background on your computer, but also I suppose the background behind your physical person is also different.
Yeah. We're very much on the same page and understand everything that the other is talking about. Anywho's it's what's it's. Welcome to the stream. My name's Anna Daviscourt. I am a children's book illustrator. This is my best friend Anthony Sims. He is co-host here. And we've already got friends in the chat. Kendall and Rin, hello, who are also our lovely mods for today. Everybody gives a shout out to the mods. You're the best. Oh my gosh,
Hello,
mods.
mods. Thank you,
Woo!
mods, for modding.
Heck yeah. And Rin's looking so cute with her new hair. Oh, I love it so much, Rin. You're just a little forest nymph with a little adorable kitty on your shoulder. I switched around my desk. Now you can see my plants in the background. My oxalis is getting some lovely light over here. And I also cut a bunch of the succulents that I have down. Yeah. So there are a bunch of like
wow.
clippings in here. Yeah. And this
That's
guy,
amazing.
yeah, he, I hope, survives the cutting and everything. He's a big one that has been hanging on for a very long time, drooping over the edge of his pot. But yeah, anyways, we'll give all of our good luck to these little babies and all of the other ones too. Ooh, that's heavy. Oh.
They must be so happy to be up and off the floor.
Floor.
Weren't they just right in front of the back door?
One of them was the one that was like extending very, very far. It started winding.
Oh, are these all the ones from the window by the TV?
Yeah, they were on my other windowsill for quite a while, which is an east-facing window, which is good, but this is a south-facing window, so it's even better.
Hello.
So hopefully they won't get too leggy, but we shall see. It's all just luck of the draw, and I'm excited to draw.
Perfect transition.
So today I wanted to animate in fresco because we talked about this not too long ago, and I was like, I have to update my iPad to be able to animate because there's this whole thing about updating and losing files, so we had to move we want to move our files. James uses the iPad as well. Anyways, big long story to say, I checked out the desktop version and you can animate in it. So I was like, hey, let me animate in the desktop version of Fresco. So yeah, if you didn't know, if you have a Windows computer, you can access Fresco on there as well. It is usually on the iPad, but it's not just there. So take advantage. And yes, I do have a new background. Do you want to see the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. Compare
Compared
yourself
to what was there.
No, I was gonna say prepare yourself, but
I see.
chose the wrong one. Anyways, so prepare yourself. Wait, what do you think it's from? If you can guess from this little sliver.
Oh, it's fan art. I didn't even think it was
fan
fan
art.
art.
Oh, yeah.
A forest scene, so I'm gonna go Breath of the Wild.
He's a smart one.
Or is it a Ghibli? Oh, okay, it's Breath of the Wild.
It's Ghibli-esque. But anyways, 3, 2, 1. Isn't that so cute? I love it so much. This is a star, which can get shot down randomly in the sky. Not shot down. They fall from the sky randomly, and then they shoot, like, they put up a big beacon, and you can go find them. And I just love this, like, contemplative little moment with Link. I will find the artist for this, because I save every image that I find, I save with their name on it, so that I can find them again. So real quick, let me check my desktop. Okay, so I believe this is on Twitter. Their name is M-A-R, Mar, then Mastry, M-A-S-T-R-Y, Mar Mastry.
Mar Mastery.
Yes, and they are awesome. And this was actually a 3-image series that they had on Twitter, and they're 2 other fan arts of Breath of the Wild, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So go check those out. I would bring it up if I had it, but I don't have it right now. But what I do have is Fresco. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what do you call it? Oh, Kendall brought it up. Boom! Kendall, you're amazing. Okay, I'm going to show the rest of their work on here because I bet I can find it really quick. They're amazing. Where is it? Yes, it. Where is it? Wow, did they just post like a ton? Or was this like really old?
Breath of the Wild came out in 2017, so scroll.
Scrolling. Keep that finger oh, here, found it. Nailed it. March 3rd. They have tweeted so much since then. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, so here is the first one. Ooh, so beautiful. Linky just being lost. I love this use of like almost
negative
abstract
space.
And negative space, but very fine arty kind of techniques used for a video game franchise. Because I think a lot of times people want to separate fine art from entertainment art or whatever you would call it otherwise, and they're one and the same. It's so good. I love this. So this is kind of like a two-piece of the one that I have on my desktop. So it's like, he found it, and then just like chills and looks at it for a little bit. I love it.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's really good.
So.
We have Annika in the chat.
Annika,
hello.
How you doing? Did you enjoy all your Adobe living this week? Whoop, whoop, whoop. If you didn't catch that, that was just on the APAC channel. It's Adobe Live. It's all Adobe Live. But anyways, Joe actually hosted Annika, and it was awesome. Annika made this amazing set of assets for a pizza restaurant, and it made me very hungry.
What was the name of the pizza restaurant?
Ben's? If I am remembering correctly, right?
Ben's.
Annika can tell me. Ben's! Haha!
Ben's.
Nailed it! Yeah! Hey, and
We've got another friend in the chat. Yeah, Julia. Getting ready for a trip to go see Timmy.
No way! Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I'm so excited for you. Is
another fellow resident from 2019, 2018?
2018, 2019. Baby. Whoop whoop. Yeah, if you don't know Tammy Coker, you should go check out his work. It's absolutely amazing. He blends a lot of graphic design and illustration with photography, and it's beautiful. Just all beautiful. I love seeing Tammy and Afrotina's work. Afrotina is his partner, and they've basically made a studio, just the two of them, which is the coolest thing. Okay, what I wanted to do real quick before I lose my train of thought again is create a wave, because what I'm imagining in this animation is a flying noodle dragon, just kind of like Breath of the Wild.
Heck yeah.
So a flying noodle dragon with like little clouds that ebb in and out of the kind of, I want it to be kind of a vignette around it. We could have the whole thing covered in the background with like dark, and I imagine it would be like a nighttime flight of the dragon. But anyway, so imagine a dark background. We have this little noodle dragon flying along, kind of, it's stationary on the canvas, but it looks like it's moving because there are clouds that move past it. And so it kind of has that sense of motion to it. And we can also play with stars, yay. And we've played very briefly with the path tool in Fresco, but I think that'll be especially important for stars and things like that. And clouds, we could definitely do that. Anyways, I shall show you. It'll be great.
What color is the dragon going to be? Is he going to be a nighttime dragon?
Whatever you come up with. What do you think, Anthony?
Oh. I was just curious what you had in mind, but I was thinking if it was like a dragon of the night, maybe it would be very similar to the background color, and you use some contrasty lines to distinguish it. And if you were talking about that vignette thing, maybe you could use that to also break it from the background, but by and large, it would be very much the same color. Like it's part of the night, but something magical about it is outlining it. So you could see like the wisps of cloud reveal parts of the form, and the lights from the stars have like a highlighted edge that reveals parts of the form.
That would be crazy. That would be really intense to do.
Oh, that's right. This is animation.
Do it.
It's not just an illustration. That might change things.
Yeah. Just make it move.
But you see where I'm going, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty cool.
It looks very cool. I think we should definitely do an illustration like that. I'm down. Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to concentrate on getting the motion down, which what I want it to be is the head stays somewhat stationary. It can move a little bit, but it's not going to be like woo woo, and then the rest of the body is going to be like woo woo. So you know what I'm doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we generally want is a curve. What do you call that? Like a this kind of curve.
Undulating
Well,
S curve.
it's like woo woo woo, but then we're just gonna take this part of it, and they're gonna go like opposite. So whatever is up at the beginning is gonna go down, and whatever is down at the beginning is gonna go up, so that they kind of. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you drew it out, so I know specifically what you mean.
I hope that helps. Oh, Rin says elongated tilde or tilde. I don't know how to say that.
I think
Still.
it's tilde.
Tilda Swinton.
Tilde. Tilde.
Tiled. And then we're eventually going to come to rest at the same spot that we begin. So we should begin at a very good place to start. You know what I mean? Beep,
The
beep, beep.
beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that Lord of the Rings quote? Is that from Lord of the Rings?
I believe it's The Sound of Music that I was quoting, but you go
Yeah, okay.
Gimli.
No.
Yeah.
That's right. It's definitely a Sound of Music. I often find the beginning is a very good place to start or something like
Yes.
that.
That still counts. That's my Gimli.
Rob's suggesting sine waves. Is
Sine
that you
waves.
pronounce?
Yeah, I think that could
sine
technically be accurate.
And Annika's clarifying that it's tilde. Like,
Tilda
duh.
Swinton. Okay, so wait. I want. Basically, I'm gonna try to brain on this stream, so you gotta be patient. And give me
Uh-oh,
time.
you already used up one of those brain cells.
Seriously, they're going fast.
You started
okay?
with 2. You were only working with 1. Your words, not mine.
Yeah, I said that, not Anthony being mean. Have to clarify.
This time.
Okay, so that is going to right. Okay, I'm getting it. Okay. There's gonna be some just trusting the process here. So again, bear with me. Okay, so then we're pushing this like that. Okay, so what I said before was a little misleading about these going up and down. It's not just woo woo, woo 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 woo. It's kind of more like, here, let me show you with layers. Okay, so this is a non-animation layer. Beep, bop, boop. Here's our frame of like just what we want to see. And then we have our zwoop, 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 that kind of thing. And what we want to do is basically go. Does that make sense? Like, if you see these waves going past like this, it makes them look like they're going up and down. Not in this exact instance. I'm just saying, if it were animated like this, it would look like it. Does that make any sense?
So, yeah, like when you're at the hospital and you see your pulse on that screen type of thing.
Oh my gosh. No.
Oh, never mind. Not like that at all.
I don't know what I did. I was just, yeah, there we go. Okay. So now that we're back on the animation layer, which is another such a cool thing about animating in Fresco, is that you can like have a layer that is all of your frames. Oh, amazing. Okay, so we've got, and I'm just looking at the top now. Don't pay attention to my drawings at the bottom. This one, wait, we've done and then this one we can delete because this is old hat, baby. And if anybody has any really well-worded advice, please let me know. I will.
Kendall was actually
saying
that Ben Marriott has a good tutorial on this, but applied to a flame, and then posted a link to Animating a Flame on YouTube by Ben Marriott.
I need that because we've been doing a lot of flame stuff lately. I do think that... Okay, that... So, do you see... look particularly at the middle of the curve. I think it was much more clear. This one needs to be... Wait, is that 2 layers or things on top of each other? Yeah, that's nonsense. Let's delete that. All right, let's just play it for a sec. Wow, look at that. Looks like nothing. Okay.
I mean, it looks like something.
I mean, it's something, but it's not what we want. It's fine. Someday this will look like a thing. I promise. But what I was going to ask myself... Okay, so the head goes up a fair bit, and then the curve... You see the curve in the middle is, like, going down. So it's like, boop, going down, going down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we just need to kind of continue that, and then we'll have this kind of apex of the curve. And then one more. Let's do one more. And then it's like, whew. That's the apex. Okay. And then the head starts to go down. And it's going to have a little bit of a curve starting from here now. Wait. So now the curve is going to be going from the neck backwards. Does that make sense? It's going to be like the lump goes like this. Woo, woo. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Again, I'm trying to explain it for myself as well, so.
Thinking out loud.
I have to think out loud, or else I'm gonna not think at all. And the head's moving down slightly.
Rin says it looks like a flagellum.
Flagellum? What is that? Oh, no, is that sperm? Because that's what it looks
Or
like.
it can be. Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm on the definition page, and it says a cylinder thread-like structure, especially a microscopic appendage that enables many protozoa, bacterium, and spermatozoa, etc., to swim.
Yay?
So not specifically
Dragon sperm.
that. I mean, what is this stream now? Hello. Do we have to put an M rating on it?
Yeah. Okay, you can kind of see something going on. I wonder how many frames it'll end up being. This is stuff that, like, actual animators know. They're like, oh, yeah, it will be this many frames because I planned it.
Also, Julia was saying, how many tilde convos have we had on this channel? LOL, it's becoming a thing.
Honestly.
Will we have to praise the accolades of the tilde and all of the functions it gives you? Well, the one very mighty function while on Photoshop to hold it down and have your brush change into the eraser version of that same brush.
Exactly. Dole out that wisdom.
Nothing on Fresco like that, right?
Well, the little thingy over here. Can you guys see my mouse? No.
Yeah, well, I can.
Not on Behance. So, or on the stream, should say, because I think we have that setting turned off because that might have been one of the issues with the streaming. Anyways, so if you see, there's a color picker down here at the bottom of the left side, and right next to it, there's this big circle. That is the touch shorthand, and that is the tilde key of Fresco. So it does that same thing. Yeah, cool. It's one of my favorite features of the program altogether, and it is a little bit different on the Cintiq than the iPad, so that's why I'm not using it right now.
Does it have a name, did you say?
It says it's called Touch Shortcut.
Touch Shortcut.
Yes.
Oh, that's not as fun as tilde.
Tiled Shortcut.
Keep workshopping it. I think
welcome.
You're getting there.
Welcome for the wonderful things I say.
Ooh, it's really flowing.
Is it happening? We can of course keep fixing it. I'm gonna delete these layers because they don't need to be here. Beep and delete. Boom. Nailed it. Then we can get rid of this nonsense too because we don't need that.
Dark Hours in the chat. Hello, Dark Hours.
What's up? How are you, Joe? We've got Annika and Joe. Oh my gosh, it's like we're recreating Apex streams. We're making sperm. Look at it, Joe.
Okay, wow. Really leaning into that, huh?
Do you like my sperm?
Oh, stop it.
It's undulating.
Flagella, we're calling it.
Oh, yeah, flagella. Are you flagellous? Also, I've elongated the head quite a bit. Okay, it's gonna be a dragon, y'all. Okay,
you better get there quick.
Dragon with me. I'm dragging it on. Okay, so where we are is there's a curve. I have to just kind of like get it to this position again so that it can loop. So this is curve down at the beginning, curve up at the end. So what we want to do, that's what people do, is raise the head slightly and then start getting this. Wait, what was it? Up at the end. Up at the end. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I was watching Tarzan last night with Sammy,
Wow.
and we were curious how old Tarzan was, and we were both taking guesses. What would your guess be? How old is Tarzan in the Disney?
25.
Yeah, right? That's what you would think. People in chat, do you have guesses?
He's 2.
He's
2 years old.
Well, at one point no, I think he was like
For one so strong,
newborn,
so
very young baby, and then toddler, young child, and then 18.
He 18?
He's 18 years old. No way. I was on the same page as you. I was like, it has to be like mid-20s.
Has to be. Joe says
18.
we're finally animating. Yeah, we are, baby, and it's sperm. 25, I think 16 or 35.
I love that range, like the extreme.
Like, never mind. Okay, so the head is iffy and all over the place, but you get the kind of body flow. There's one in there that's really jittering, though. I think it's from the beginning to the end, so I can do...
The head's very circular.
What we need is more onion skinning. More! Okay. I think its tail gets longer as well. Look at that, like, what? Huh. There's something there there's something that wasn't there before. Also, look at this onion skinning. You can really see the, like, twirliness of it. I don't know. There's something there. Okay, so this to this. What is super different? So this one has the head more upward. Hold on. I'm gonna take a picture with my phone so I can see them side by side. Is that dumb? Or is it smart?
I don't know.
Tell me. I need you to assess the dumbness.
Well, I don't know Fresco well enough to know if that is the best method.
I don't know if you can, like, make the end or beginning, like, zhuzh up next to each other. Okay. Honestly, I don't know if we need this frame. Is there a white frame in there? What is going on? For one so small. Yeah, I think that's... Delete frame. Okay, now it's better. So we've got the basic motion down. Now let's do everything else. Sound
awesome. Good? Did everybody follow along with that?
Yeah,
I was lost the whole time.
Excellent. I love it. I'm so glad.
Only because I don't know the program or the fundamentals of animation.
Fundamentals. Fun. You get it? It's
Ren's talking about Tarzan saying, I mean, the voices don't do their ages justice, if I remember correctly, but for the time period, I suppose it shouldn't be surprising. No, it's still surprising. It could be any time period. It's a man in a loincloth, and he just looked older than 18 to me. And his demeanor, I suppose, seemed also older than 18.
I also think that somebody aging outside would probably seem older than 18, possibly. But also, his voice doesn't tell about the age, but all he says is, Clayton!
That's what all he says.
Yeah.
Also, how very unfortunate for Tarzan to not have any body hair.
Does he have nipples? I can't remember.
Yeah, he does, but they just have like the areola. There's not like the bump.
The nip. I gotcha.
the nip.
By the way, we've got Ryan Selvey in the stream.
Oh,
and
perfect time to
Adobe
join.
Live.
Oh,
Well,
boy. The
this
content
is
this
all
stream.
Ryan's fault. By the way, while you're away, okay, first of all, I'm going to intro for Adobe Live. Hi, everybody. My name's Anna Daviscourt. I'm a children's book illustrator. This is my best friend, Anthony Sims. He is a retoucher and also my co-host here. And also, Ryan, Anthony hasn't been here
I'm
for a while.
also Ryan.
I mean,
This is what I look like after my stream
Ryan.
ends.
So,
That is true.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Anthony's back. He hasn't been here for a while. While you were away, Ryan would pop in the chat and be like, so what did Anna do to Anthony? Is he in a basement somewhere?
I am, actually, yes.
Yeah. You literally live in the basement. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, Ryan says, dang, I look good. Which, yeah, that's right. Looking good, looking fly, looking healthy. Not at all like you've been locked in a dungeon.
Speaking of looking fly, to everybody just joining, Anna's animating a dragon flying through a nighttime
Fly,
scene.
you get it. Now I'm trying to design the dragon, which is gonna be hopefully fast, but who knows what we'll do. So I'm making a head, and it's gonna have a snaky body, kind of like Dratini. And then, should it have legs, do you think? Little T-Rex arms?
It could be like running through the air. It's got that little trot.
Oh my gosh, that's so much more animating, Anthony. No, you always make this like, oh, make the stars light it up. It doesn't actually have a silhouette. It's like lit through the environment.
Yeah.
Yikes! Oh my gosh.
I have high expectations because of all the awesome 2D animation that I've seen.
Yeah, there's too much good stuff. So I'm not an animator by any means. I illustrate. So what we're doing is just using Fresco to experiment and see what happens. Ryan has animated dragons before, so tell me everything you know, oh wise one. Okay, so there's a nice little chunky body. I kind of want to give him like a little belly, like a little dragon belly. Aww,
that's cute.
little guy.
Julia says, listen, do you blame them for not wanting to animate body hair? You just shot Anthony down about his backlit stars. No, I do not bemoan them for not wanting to animate body hair, but he just had such body dysmorphia because he grew up in a troop of gorillas and he was always comparing himself to them. Aww. And it's like, he doesn't even have any body hair.
That makes me so sad.
It's just something I thought about, but
should he have front-facing horns or like back-facing horns?
Back. I feel like that would help the flow.
The flow. That flow, though.
Ryan says, no, I think he waxed. Oh, okay. So he was just leaning into, fine, I'm not a gorilla.
You know, some people lose body hair through like friction with an object or something. Like, oh, you always cross your legs and then you just like lose hair in that area. So maybe he's just doing so much with his body at all times. Like, I'm riding an elephant, his chest hair's gone or something.
That's what causes it, you know. Tantor.
Yeah, Tantor is one of his good friends, and have you felt elephant skin? It is the biggest rough. Sandpaper. You
the
could
biggest
possibly
sandpaper.
The biggest sandpaper. Oh man, elephants are great, but yeah, those things are not huggable. I mean, you can hug them, but you will come away scarred. Worth it though, in my opinion. By the way, my scratch
fully
from
derobed
the cat
when you're hugging
has
elephants.
Really healed. Yeah.
What cat? Who scratched you?
You didn't check out my Instagram stories, did you? I told you in
I'm
Corinne,
hardly
if
ever.
you want to know more about my life today, check Instagram.
You did say that, and I think I did it the day after, so I missed like the...
I highlighted it for you.
Oh, you did? Okay, well, I'll check it out, I guess. Don't tell me.
A cat scratched my face, but it was not the
What
cat's
cat?
fault. It's fine. It was a cat that we encountered on a walk. So James and I were out taking a walk, and we found this cat that I was like, oh, it's just chilling, like we're passing by it. But James, like, you know, knelt down, and immediately it was like zip, like it went straight to him, like, you pet me now. And then, so we were petting it, and it was just so friendly and so into it and very, very happy. And then it got a little bitey where it was just like, like I'm excited, you know, by the pets and stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, we should probably say goodbye. And then I give it one more like little gentle pet, and it's just like,
Oh gosh.
it literally was like by my knee, and then the next second it just like, and it like hugged my face and my arm. It was like, wait, like this. It was like claw.
Oh,
claw.
so it was like a gentle attack. Like,
Yeah.
don't leave.
Aww. No, it was just because it was overexcited, which is very common with cats, and
Yeah,
it
they
was
get
not,
overstimulated pretty quickly.
Yeah. It was not a deep wound or anything like that, but I did like it drew blood, and so James was very concerned, and he was like, "Are you okay? Oh my gosh!" And I was like, "This is nothing." It was surprising,
Yeah.
but it's fine. But yeah, I got home, antibacterial, and washed it and all that stuff immediately, and it's healing fine. But yeah, I was like, oh man, what if I go on stream and everybody's like, what happened to your face?
That happened to me at a Thanksgiving party where I went to pet the dog and he got really excited and he jumped up and he scratched from the tip of my forehead all the way down my face.
Yeah.
And it looked a lot worse than what it was because it was like fresh, but the guests started arriving like after that happened, and they were just like, what happened to your face?
You're bleeding.
Well, one of them specifically. Actually, a lot of them were just like, I'm not going to mention anything. I feel like it might be disrespectful. But then it was Shay's sister, the host of the party's sister. And she was like, what happened to your face? I was like, Lincoln got really excited to say hello.
Lincoln.
But he's the sweetest dog.
He is.
I didn't mind.
You're like, I'll gladly take a blow. It's fine.
Yeah. If I could have a permanent scar on my face, and I was like, this is from Lincoln the dog, the sweetest boy ever.
Everybody's like, wow, that war battle scar.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I was cuddling a puppy.
Yeah. Who knew it was the most dangerous game? Trying to figure out these horns, by the way. I don't know if I like them, but I don't know. Breath of the Wild has put my expectation for dragon design far and above where it ever was before, so I shouldn't aim for like impressing myself at this point, honestly. Should just make a dragon and animate it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Julia says about the cat scratch, I would have been a complete drama queen about that and gotten a rabies vaccine.
I mean, it is scary.
It was only
think
slightly
about
foaming at the mouth.
But like, seriously, yeah, it was just a friendly cat. But obviously, if you do ever get a scratch from any kind of animal, especially a wild animal, then you have to get rabies checked, everything. But immediately take care of it, because that can get infected real bad. You don't know what's on their paws. Most likely bad stuff, or your innards.
Yeah, they touch on the ground and digging around and a lot of stuff. So
A lot of stuff.
Rin says, when we first moved into this house, our kittens were spazzing and one platformed off my face, leaving a huge Freddy Krueger slash across my face.
I'm so sorry.
That sucks.
Dang. That's rough.
I know the feeling.
Literally. The feeling of it. Underneath your skin. Ooh.
We have Lauren in the chat saying, saw your Discord notification that you went live and knew I was in for a cozy night.
Hey, welcome. We are animating dragons. Thank you so much for being here. Well, I should say dragon, but dragons just sounds better, so I'm gonna say dragons.
Well, it is multiple dragons. It's an animation, so you're not wrong, technically.
Yeah, each one is unique, and I just like prop them in the right position, and I'm like, all right, Stanley, stay. Patricia, you're out of order. Get in line.
Ryan says, you want to know how I got these scars? I'm assuming that's how he said it. Lauren says, love dragons. It's giving me Spirited Away vibes.
Oh, yay! Oh, I love Spirited Away so much.
So good.
So good. So good. So good.
You know, another movie that I watched recently with Ashley was Willow. I've never seen it before, or I had never seen it before, but now I have. And I learned that there's going to be a sequel TV series coming out later this year.
No way. Wow.
Yeah.
Classique Willow. Yeah, I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I remember us having it on VHS and like watching it a billion times as a kid. I remember there being a cage.
Yeah, Val Kilmer's in it.
Val Kilmer and Professor Charms Professor from Harry Potter. What's his name?
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis.
The middle W is silent. So
Warwick.
It's just
Oh, apparently
Warwick.
Anthony knows everything about this guy now.
I learned this when I learned about the sequel coming out because he was saying how to pronounce his name because people, I guess, just say Warwick.
Yeah, there's no reason to think it would be
silent W in the middle. Yeah. He's like, no, the W's silent. And they're like, Arwick. And he's like, no, the middle W.
I like that a lot.
I know. That's why it stuck in my head. Okay.
The A is silent in Anne.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Anne.
We are the warriors that... That's you. That's your name.
No, what would be better is like one of the N's in my name is silent.
Well, isn't that just Anna then?
Yeah.
People call you that all the time.
But
anyway.
then I'd always say they got the wrong N. Like,
no, it's the other N. That's good. I like that.
Oh, sorry, we're not making fun of Warwick Davis. I'm just, oh, that's hilarious to me.
Ryan's asking if we could co-stream with Wade sometime because he loves all three of us, but we're always live at the same time. And he'd be fascinated by what that combination of styles would be.
I don't like these feet.
Oh.
Sorry.
Get rid of him. He could just be a noodle dragon. He doesn't have to have feet, especially if they're not going to be like trotting through slacking.
I just think you might need like, I don't know, different
cloud feet.
What's happening?
Little nubs.
Little nubs. He's not like a big he's not a big boy, you know, he's like a little bab. So it's fine. It's fine. He can just have little nubs. Also, I completely agree, Ryan. When I changed it to this time frame, I didn't think I was going to overlap with like my favorite peeps so much, but apparently I did. and now every time I'm getting ready for the stream, I'm like, but I want to watch the other streams.
We'll play around with the schedule in the future. We rearranged it because I was busy during our usual time frame, but that's going to change in the next couple of weeks, so we'll tinker around with some time slots. We'll do 9 p.m. instead.
Ain't gonna happen.
I'm so fascinated by the audiences we'd see at very different time slots.
Absolutely, yeah, it would be very different. In a fun way, you know. Which we have done late night streams before, if you want to catch those. They're in replay land, but they are usually like a one-off thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Dark Hours was asking, was this stream inspired by the medieval March Power prompts by any chance?
No, what are those?
It sounds like a March prompt. I know there's like monthly prompts, so maybe that's one of them.
I'm vaguely remembering something power related from Cody Bear. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. Everybody's liking that you're tucking them in like a swimming iguana.
Yes, totally. Oh my gosh, you know what my favorite thing is? Swimming reptiles. Like, do you guys remember in the movie Godzilla 2000 with Matthew Broderick, the worm expert, who
specifically
is when
this
Godzilla
is very relevant, very
underwater,
worm-like and dragon-like.
Exactly. When Godzilla was underwater, that was like my brain was firing on all cylinders. I was like, take it all in, it's amazing. I loved that. That specific scene
like
made me so happy.
Oh, so good. I like all the eggs at the end. There's more cute giant creatures? Heck yes. One for everybody.
Aw, babies. Yay.
Ryan says this dragon went from to ooh.
Wait, what? From ooh. Is that how you say that?
I don't know that first one. I just went like, The second one I've heard pronounced uwu, so. Uwu. But I haven't seen it with capital U's before. It's like a mega ooh woo. Ooh woo.
Mega ooh. Wow. I think I want this one to be line heavy, as in like we'd have the outline and then we'd have internal color, but not like a lineless drawing, painting, whatever you call it.
Animation.
Animation! No breathing! Do you guys know what song I'm referencing? I think it's
Do it again?
Complications! No breathing! No breathing!
Is that AWOL Nation?
No. It's older than they are. Any of them. Just nope. You're 46? Older.
It's there.
It's somewhere, yeah.
I know the song. I don't know if I know the band's name.
I can't remember if I even know the band's name, but I could guess a few. Okay, so
Papa Roach.
Papa Roach. Oh my gosh, it's been a minute since I heard that name. Wow.
Everybody knows it's Papa Roach.
Papa Roach. Why did they choose that name? It just makes me grossed out.
Yeah,
I
Papas
guess
are
Roach.
gross. Oh.
Yes, you do. You know Papa Roach, says Ryan.
Yes,
you
I
know
do.
it.
Yeah.
Don't deny this. We all know it.
Yeah.
I honestly would not have pulled out Papa Roach from my bag of tricks. Like, that was in my brain cave too deep. But now that you say it, thank you.
Oh, the benefit of streaming earlier is Yusra's in the chat.
Yusra,
Hi,
how
Yusra.
you doing? Are you having a good day? I hope so. What was I gonna say though? There was something about before Papa Roach. Pappy Roach.
Complications? Was it something about being complicated? Complicated something or other?
Oh no, it was Kendall gave us yet another game that has DLE at the end. It was Hurdle.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, like Wordle. I see.
Yes. And it is trying to guess the song by the first like 2 seconds, and then if you get it wrong it's like 4 seconds, and if you get it wrong it's like 10 seconds, that kind of thing.
That's fun.
And so, User got her mail! Yay! I'm so glad. I
Is
hope
that
you
the latest
enjoy it.
Patreon reward?
Yeah, that took a minute to get to you. I need to send your stuff like now for you to get it by the end of the month. Jeez. But you'll always get your stuff. Trust me. However long you're a patron, you'll get your stuff. But yeah, that is awesome. I hope it made your day even better. And I hope it's a great day. What I was gonna say is Hurdle has it's totally that technique for me where I'm like, I don't know who did this song, but I'm gonna guess like my closest approximation, and then that's how I've gotten it every time, where I'm just like, it's not a confident thing.
You're pretty good at it. I feel like you've got a huge reservoir of songs inside your brain.
Somehow they stick in there. It's the only way I can retain information if it's to a jingle.
Yeah, you're very much like Bumblebee.
That, and I've learned that my memory only lasts as long as my vision. Because if something's in front of me, I can remember that it's there. But if I'm not looking at something, it's like it doesn't exist.
This is object permanence. You should have learned this years and years ago.
I'm saying in my memory, as in like, it's not like, oh, I thought the scissors just don't exist anymore. I'm saying that like, if I write something on a to-do list, it does help me, because I will literally forget that I have to do something. Like, I completely forget, oh, it's my birthday, but like I only read it on here or something. It's not actually my birthday. I'm just saying like something that you should know
close.
based on the timing, but I just don't retain information like that, and so seeing it makes it much more helpful. Like if I see what would it be, like, I don't know, the dishes are dirty, then I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do the dishes. But if I'm like sitting on the couch looking away from the kitchen, then I'll be like, oh, those don't exist.
Well, now you're looking right at them all the time.
The dishes are all clean, baby. I'm very
Heck
excited.
yeah. That's because you're facing them more often.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, I flipped my desk around, so now I see different things in the room, and it's kind of lovely. I had sun
How's
on
the
my
space
back this
feeling?
morning. Oh. It's actually surprisingly not cutting off the living room too much. I like measured it out and everything to make sure it wasn't going to be like bleh. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's different for sure, but I would love for you to come over and assess.
Yeah, I am curious how it's gonna affect how we set up things when we do specials.
Building and things, yeah, totally. I think that
We'll
it
figure
will
it out.
have more
Just
freedom,
do
honestly.
more baking things, so we'll just worry about the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, technically, my computer is slightly closer to the kitchen now, so I don't think it'll be dramatic, but
yeah,
who knows?
we only need a 9-foot cable instead of a 12-foot one.
Exactly. But if we wanted to, I could take my entire computer, like this screen and this antique, off of this desk, and you and I could just be here at the desk and have like a whole work surface in front of us, and the camera could be like anywhere we needed it to be. So I think that's honestly better for that kind of setup. But who knows?
Oh, we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
I think you're getting close to finishing up the projects you're on, and I'm
heck yeah
finished on the projects I was on, so maybe we could do some in-person stuff soon.
I'm very excited. I want to very, very much. I think that my project right now is close to an end. Thank you guys for being patient. On Tuesday, I had to cancel the stream just because I was getting the, what do you call it? The interiors done for the book I'm working on. And they're not revised or anything yet, so there's still work to do on them. And then I'm doing the cover and title page and stuff like that. So there's still plenty of work to do. However, I'm closer. So, yay. We love to see it. I'm trying to find a good, like, textural, but one coat down kind of pen. So, with the pencil, I love it, but it takes, like, hard pressure to make it opaque, or it's, like, kind of scratchy. You can see in the sketch. So, I love that usually, but in the case of animating, I kind of want one definitive line. But I don't want it to be too boring. I like thick to thin, and I like a little texture. I think this might be the winner.
Anthony Jackson in the chat saying, that sounds great. Good luck with the rest of your project, Anna.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a fun one so far. I hope you guys like the book when it comes out. Okay. So we've got our dragon design. And I think we can start inking. What I'm going to do is for the first frame, I'm just going to... I think I'll just make a new group of animations, and then we can follow every single frame of our previous like layer. Do you know what I mean? No, it's fine. We'll see if I can ink even slightly accurately. Oh, I moved this and I never moved it back.
I bet you could.
I mean, sometimes I can, but I'm not wholly confident on this just because it's on the big Cintiq, and I don't usually like try to get clean lines on here, honestly.
If you turn smoothing up, would that help?
Smoothing. Is this smoothing? Maybe? Yeah, I think it's just a little small or slower, so it kind of helps you nail it. That was really slow. It's also
100 is pretty high.
Stopping before I need it to be. We'll just see how it goes. It's fine. If we're annoyed by anything... Oh, hey, when I press the tilde key, it does the thing.
It does?
It does the thing!
On your keyboard it does, for Fresco? Indeed. On desktop?
Desktop nice. Fresco, yeah. What do you think of his horn? I'm not sold on it yet.
I'm not sold on it yet either. It kind of looks like a wonky ear.
That's not good.
But maybe when you color it, it will...
No. We want the design to be good from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
What if we just did like a little... Is that too little? What do you think?
No, it's cute.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Okay. No, I don't hate it.
I need a lot of reassurance, and Anthony knows how to give me that. Not just a little bit, like a lot of it. Beep. Boop. Boop. Beep. Beep. And we want these to be pretty fast so that we're not sitting here forever doing this, because that's what animation can become. I'm sitting here forever, doing it forever. But I will speed up as we go, so that's cool too. I really want to rotate the whole thing, but I can't. I don't think. Can I? No.
I bet you could. Whoa, that was weird.
That was my
Isn't
mouse.
there...
I was trying to press R and rotate it like Photoshop, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I do that a lot. Is your Cintiq one of those touch Cintiqs? Could you pinch and...
Yeah. I don't like the touch sensitivity, though.
Oh, you have it turned off.
Let's turn it on, see what happens. Wait, where is it? Touch on. Touch on! Oh,
Flame on.
I'm controlling Behance. That's really weird. Sorry.
What's rotating Behance?
Zooming in and out. Yeah, I'm only controlling Behance. That's so
Wait,
weird.
do you have to... Well, I guess that wouldn't make sense. I was going to say, if you click on the fresco toolbar thing, would that...
Oh, now it's doing YouTube. It's whatever's on the top of the... What do you call it? Like up on the desktop rather than on the Cintiq. Hey, Jake's in the chat. I see you.
Jake. Yay. I love Jake.
What?
I've been waiting for him to arrive.
Way. Like, I love Jake.
Look at,
like,
these are all the Girl Scout cookies that have been delivered. One of each flavor. I brought them as a snack for the stream.
Wait, no, as a taste test. We're now doing a taste test in front of everyone. You gotta tell us.
Well, the problem is, I just brought the cookies. I didn't write down the names of what they are. I do. Matter. I like these ones. They're called Lemon Ups, and they have inspirational messages written on them. This one says, "I am bold," and this morning I ate one that says, "I am creative."
Aw. You're a bold, creative fella.
Yeah. This is just a regular ginger snap from Fred Meyer. But
Liar.
I had a bowl of cookies, so I added it.
So, wait.
And also, this is like a Samoa, but I did buy a box of Samoa, but we also had a box of Keebler Elf version. Knockoffs, so this is also not part of the Girl Scout thing. But these other ones are.
The lies. They just never cease. So tell me top to bottom.
Oh, and I already ate all of the Thin Mints.
Least best to most best. So Thin Mints
least?
Most best?
Well, not necessarily. I just, when I went on the hike with Beth yesterday, the box of cookies got delivered at the same time that she pulled up. So I just brought them into the car and took it on the road trip with us to the hiking spot. And we cracked open the box of Thin Mints because that was her favorite. So we ate some of those on the way there and on the way back. And when I got home, I offered some to Ashley and Sammy. And then when Sammy and I were watching Tarzan, we just polished the whole thing off.
Polish it right off. Also, did you freeze them at all? Probably not.
No, there was no time.
There was no time.
No time.
My belly now.
But Samoas, I think, are generally my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of shredded coconut, but the magic that they do with the caramel and the chocolate, it's great. I like it.
It is wonderful, gotta say.
The lemon ups are cute. I love lemony desserts, so they're tasty. It's like a very subtle lemon thing, but also the messages on them are really sweet. Like those. The other ones are great too. I like cookies.
I like cookies.
I haven't tried this one. I think it's called Toffee something or other. It's got bits of toffee. I haven't had that one yet. And then there's Do-si-dos and trefoils, I think, which are just shortbread cookies. And I think those ones are the best deal because on the serving size, it says you could eat more of them than any other kind for a serving size. So.
Hot dog!
I know.
I love
it. They're all very tasty. Thank you, Jake and Jake Spawn.
Jake Spawn. Very nice of you. But yeah, that is so exciting. I'm glad that you got them. I am glad that you got multiple flavors because now I feel less bad. I got all Thin Mints. So.
You got all Thin
Yeah,
Mints?
I
Nice.
feel like the not as fun way to do it, so you kind of made up for me. But
I'm gonna save. I'll save one of each for you to try.
oh my gosh, what?
And if you
No.
think of a good ice cream
Oh, heck
recipe, how many
yeah.
cookies do you think would go into an ice cream recipe? Because I could
17,
save.
no less.
I feel like that might have just been a little jokey joke.
A little jokey joke.
So I don't think some of these boxes even come with 17.
Yes, they all come with exactly 16, so you have to buy the 17th.
Well, it's a good thing you have multiple boxes of Thin Mints. I guess that will be our ice cream.
I suppose. But yeah, that's the whole purpose is, oh, that's what it was. Okay, sorry. What? Where did you go? Where did you? Okay, there we go. Yes, so I'm gonna make Thin Mint ice cream. This is the plan. And
Yum. That way they definitely will be frozen.
exactly. Well, that's what everybody said was like, oh, if you're getting Thin Mints, you got to get them frozen or not get them frozen, freeze them. And so I was like, oh, that sounds right for the ice cream making. You know how I talk.
Well and good.
Well and good. Boy, howdy. So, yeah, I'm very excited for that. I also usually get Samoas. What are they called?
Samoas, yeah.
Samoas. Yeah, and I asked James if he wanted any, and he was like, no. And so I was like, all right, fine. I'll just get
Wait.
Mints, baby.
He didn't want any. Why?
He does not like coconut, so that one's
Oh,
out
of
for him.
Samoas. I thought he just meant Girl Scout cookies in general.
Oh no, he loves a Thin Mint. I think it's honestly
Yeah, the Thin
dangerous
Mints.
for both of us to have Thin Mints around. Those boxes.
Yeah, it is. It took like an hour and they were gone.
Yeah, that's how
Well, it took the
goes.
time of Tarzan.
It took the time of Tarzan. Wow, what a poet. All right, go into frame 5. I'm just blocking in like the major shapes as much as I can, and we're gonna have to edit as we go. Trust me. By the way, we've got D. Ross both on Behance and the Canadian Pulse on YouTube saying first gold star. Or wait, what did we put on YouTube? Platinum star.
Or was it platinum?
And Canadian Pulse, you could never let us down. Ever, ever, ever in your life.
Please.
Please. Okay.
Jake says this has been a great respite from his pretty awful, no good, horrible, bad day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, he didn't say it in those same words, but I thought it would be more fun to say it like that.
Wow, great way to make it really fun. I'm
Put
sorry
more
that your day's sucking.
negative words onto it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope that we can make it better, and also that it just gets better on its own, because you deserve the best. So just kick that day in the face.
Alessandra's asking how our weekends were.
Good.
It was a week ago, so I don't remember.
17 years ago. That's what it feels like.
What happened?
I don't even know. I have no idea what I did over the weekend. What the heck?
Elden Ring, probably.
Did we play any? Oh, that was the thing. So I texted Anthony and Corinne about this. We were going to go on a walk at a park and get some ice cream, and then we were like, it was basically the whole first half of the day was like, okay, we're gonna get it ready, we're gonna like take out the trash and recycle, or like doing all these chores to kind of like get the day going. And then by the time we were getting in the car, it was like, okay, the sun's starting to actually go down a little bit, we need to like get to the park. And we're so excited, and this was kind of like a reward to get us through the end of the book, because I've been working really hard on it, and James has been helping me a lot with it, like doing more of the chores around the house and stuff. And so we get in the car, and it doesn't start. So we have a problem with our battery. It just gets drained, and we have bought a recharger, but we have to like take it out of the car, bring it up here, let it get to room temperature, then like do a whole thing with the charger. And then we put it in the next day, and it worked, and we went and got ice cream. We didn't go to the park, but we did take a walk around our apartment, and it was fine. But it was just one of those things where I was like more upset than I should have been. I was like, I needed ice cream today. I needed a park today. And the car just said no. And I think we played Breath of the Wild that night too. It was great.
That's a good virtual park to play in.
Oh my gosh. So
We're at Monkey Paws time.
What?
You're a good spot to
already?
stop.
Yeah. Ooh, ah. So Monkey Paws is my weird way of saying monkey paws, which is a hand stretch that we like to do together. So I'm going to give you instructions and you just follow along. This is also a reminder to take care of your body, just whatever you need right now. Maybe drink some water, close your eyes to take a break from screens, stretch, whatever. So first we're going to put our hands out in front of ourselves, fingers to the sky, palms away, and then curl our fingers in to what we call a monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Great job. Wow, the camera's so far away from me. You can like see my whole hands and stuff. It's crazy.
And stuff.
And
like that
stuff.
speck on your palm.
It's probably for my headphones. Second pose, we put our fingers to the ground, palms towards ourselves, and then curl them in. Ooh, ooh, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Great job.
This is very Tarzan-esque.
Ah.
Ooh.
For one
Anthony
so
stays
small,
with
you seem
Tarzan.
so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Safe and warm.
Third pose, we put our palms away, fingers to the ground, curl them in. Ooh, ah.
Ooh, ah.
Great job. And fourth pose, we put our fingers up, palms towards ourselves, and then curl our fingers in. Ooh, ah, ah. It is.
Ooh, ah,
It's a black fleck from my headphones. There's
Our headphones. We both have the same problem.
You and me and you.
I'm constantly taking those bits off of my ears after the stream is over.
So annoying. Then we just repeat these poses, holding for about a second each, around 10 times, so that we get a nice stretch in our wrists. And this is to prevent any kind of carpal tunnel or arthritis, anything that could happen with our hands, because we use our hands for everything, and we need to do some preventative care to make sure that they stay good for us. And if you don't like these stretches, or if they hurt in any way, immediately stop and ice your arms and rest. But if they are also just not your jam, then look up some stretches, maybe talk to a physical therapist. Get on it now, because prevention is better than care.
While you're in the freezer getting the ice, maybe grab a Thin Mint.
Little tip. Maybe grab a Thin Mint. You know, I'm just gonna put those boxes straight in the freezer. I'm gonna
You should hide one, so months from now you're like,
I tried doing that with the Quaker oat things.
you hiding them from yourself?
Ye hiding them from myself.
Ye hiding them from ye own self.
And what I said about like things being visual and I forget about them, maybe I didn't hide them well enough, or maybe that's total bunk. I saw those
You
things
just
like a
honed in.
heat-seeking missile. I was like, last bag, my bag.
That's not where you belong. Yeah.
James said that when he was younger, he would hide money all over his house, his parents' house, but he didn't even find all of it when he moved out. So he was like,
Well, he was a kid, so maybe it wasn't that much, right? It
oh,
wasn't
probably
hundreds
not.
of dollars.
No.
I actually found $9 in her clothes today.
Oh, wow, really?
At 2 different points of the day. It was $5 in the morning, and then when she was in my room telling me about it, she like reached into her jacket and she's like, I just found $4 more.
Yes! The jacket is magic. It produces money.
That's true.
Awesome.
Like a week and a half ago, there's like this pocket on one of my jackets on the chest, and I hardly ever use it. And I was gonna put my wallet in it because my pockets were full with other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when I reached in there, I found money from the Philippines that Gary gave me.
No way!
And I was like, I have no idea how much this is. And I texted and I was like, how much is this? And he's like $1.35. I was like, amazing. I'm so excited to go to the Philippines and buy one candy bar.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's so cool. What if that whole trip was just like, I had money to spend? I had to go. There was no option. I love it. All right, when you're done, just gently shake out your hands to loosen them back up. And then we do some shoulder rolls to also loosen them up. And some neck stretches. So put your ear as high as you can on each side. Listen for the thoughts of the sky. What are they saying?
Something about noodle dragons and flagella.
You had the noodle dream.
Beth was telling me about this series that she saw recently where it was from a cloud's perspective, what clouds see when they look down at like landscapes.
Ariel.
Well, kind of like when people look up at the sky, they're like, oh, that cloud looks like a bunny. And then the clouds were looking down at the ground saying like, oh, that crop field looks like something or other. She was describing it. I didn't actually see the pictures.
Yeah, that person looks
it
like
sounded,
an ant.
It sounded really fun.
That
like
is cute.
what clouds see when they look down at a landscape.
From a different perspective. Wow, that took a while to get out, but that was good. I like that idea. Anytime somebody, I don't know, flips, I don't want to say, what do they call it? When it's like tried and true, but like also overdone. What's that word?
Cliche?
Cliche! I kept on thinking like click.
Click.
Click. Say click, take a pic. Anyways, remember to stretch your body, your legs and stuff if you've been sitting for too long, and
Ooh.
we can get back to it. Alright, so frame number 4, donezo, baby. Frame number 5, here we come. Beep.
I'm gonna eat a cookie now.
What are you talking about, sir? Oh, I see how it is.
They've kind of melded some flavors together by resting on each other.
That's weird. What kind of flavor are you getting?
The Samoa has some of the lemon.
I don't know if that's good. You tell me.
It was surprising, but I like it.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. That's good. I'm glad you like things. I think you have a pretty accepting palate.
Not for cilantro.
No, that's hereditary. Can't help that. Genes just say no. No, thank
Is it?
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Ah! This is looking so good, you guys. I can't wait.
This is very much Dratini.
Yeah, sort of. We're gonna turn this one off and just look at this guy.
Lauren says, I love him. Yes, Dratini vibes.
We're gonna slow it on down. There we go.
Ooh, tranquil.
He is kind of moving in his midsection, but his head is being weird. I think there's too much movement. And then suddenly none. I love that critique for myself. There's too much movement and then suddenly none. Okay. Whoops. Wrong tool. No. There we go. Selected frame. Beep. What? Where does head go? What happened?
You deleted it.
No. Whatever. I'll just draw it. Draw it how I want it.
Adam in the chat saying, just got out of a nap. Hi, all.
Hey, Adam! How was your nap? Did you have any good dreams?
Jessica says, he reminds me of Mushu from Mulan.
Oh,
And Lauren says, I finally got to drawing for the first time this week, so thank you both for bringing me inspiration.
Yay, Lauren!
Oh, you're so very welcome.
Oh,
Happy Thursday.
We love that. Happy Thursday, little fishy in the sea.
What's
That
the
makes
last
sense,
Ghibli
right?
movie you watched?
It was back when we had HBO, so it's been a while. Probably The Cat Returns.
An odd one.
An odd one, to be sure. But a welcome one.
Lauren says that's the last one they watched.
Honestly, I might just delete this one for now. Oh, nope. It doesn't want me to. It's like, no, 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 you don't do that. Oh, well, Fresco just closed.
Oh, what a great background to crash on, though.
Oh, it's a lovely background. Remember, Mar Mastery, right?
Is that, right?
Mar Mastery? Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right. Adam says, is this dragon gonna fight Dovahkiin? Oh, wait, wrong realm. Sorry.
What is it? What's that from?
I don't know.
Not from Elden Ring.
I'm Googling it.
Trying to get it to size right. There we go. Oh.
From Elder Scrolls and Skyrim. Elder Rolls Skyrim. I never played Skyrim.
There we go. Boom, we're back. Okay, so this guy. I think I'll just nail down his tail and then I'll pay more attention to his head because his head's definitely not doing what I want it to do right now, but it's okay.
Lauren recommends playing Skyrim. I think when they brought it to Switch, they had like a Link costume you could put on.
Oh, really?
And that almost convinced me, but
almost.
I didn't.
Oh, did I delete that frame and then now the numbering's off? Okay. Beep. Well, get on it, Anthony. Come on.
To buy it and play it and beat it.
Well, right now you're doing Elden Ring, so I guess you can't do it right now, but sometime soon. Play all the
I gotta go back to Pokemon Legends. I kind of beat it, but then there's an after-game thing, and I set it aside when I started playing Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm. One game at a time.
And there's a new Kirby game coming out. The one where he, like, puts his whole body on top of stuff. That freaks me out, but everybody loved.
I love it. Whatchamacallit? There's a demo out for it right now, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, Ryan just said that in the chat.
Haha. Ho ho, great.
Darko says Kirby eats everything game. But he doesn't eat it. He just, like, puts himself on it. He does not even become it. He's just like, I'm on top of this. It's like going through a car wash, but it's just Kirby's mouth on your car. And then his tongue's licking it clean.
Ever wanted.
Oh,
how do you
freaks
not
me
love
out.
That? What?
He probably has really chapped lips.
So you're concerned for Kirby's well-being in all of this?
Always. I love Kirby.
Okay.
He's who I go to when I play Smash.
That's true. You're a Kirb main. Curb your enthusiasm.
Not that I'm good at Smash comparatively to other people, but
well,
he's who I play
to other
as.
People, who cares? And also, when are you ever gonna be?
Oh, I care when it's like I'm playing with other people and they just keep wiping the floor with me, and I'm like, oh wait, this game is not fun when I play it with people. It's only fun when I play against the CPU, where I could set it to level 3. And then feel like a god.
Beat you again. Yeah, that's right. Take that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Anthony. Well, I've
Jake
never
says,
been good at it and never will be, so there's that.
Set the CPU to 1. You'll feel great.
I don't want to play a computer. I find no satisfaction in that. I want to like enrich my experience on Earth, and I feel like fighting a robot doesn't get me that. Me. If it does for you, go for it. But just for me, that's not how I like it.
Well, AI is definitely going to be our future, so I'm just getting in at the ground level.
There you go.
Working my way up from CPU 3 in Smash Bros. To fully animated Westworld style. Exactly. Oh, that's the other thing that we've been doing a lot lately. Ashley, Sammy, and I watched season 1 of Westworld.
Oh.
In the span of a few days.
And?
It's great. I saw it when it first came out in like 2016, but then I canceled my HBO or whatever between then and the second season, so I haven't seen seasons 2 or 3, and it sounds like there's a season 4 coming out later this year, which kind of surprised me, but there you go.
Yeah.
Are you almost there?
No, I'm so far off. It's not going well. It's fine.
Okay.
I wanted to delete this. Let me see if it'll let me. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's slightly closer to something. His head is just... And this is not, like, looping yet or anything. And obviously it's very scratchy, but I need to get the placement in before I can truly do the full, like, details and stuff. Okay, so when we were here, it was. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Whoop, hip, hoop.
Hip hop.
We're 14, and we're at like 8 right now. I'm gonna turn this one off. Just look at this for a second. Yeah, I feel like that curve works. So why is this one not working yet? Maybe I just need to be patient with the process again. Okay. Let's see here. Whoops. Oh. I tried to undo by doing the 2 touch like I do on my iPad. Whoops. Okay, so right now I'm on 8.
Jake says of Westworld, season 1 is so good. And Lauren says, I watched this documentary and someone insinuated that we would be able to download our brains soon and basically achieve immortality. And that was a scary thought.
No thanks. I don't want anybody to achieve immortality, but you know who would get it first is the people with
that
money.
Shouldn't get it.
Yeah, which are the greediest, horrible people in the world. So, no. No to that.
No.
He says. Nine. Also, we're gonna paint this like a nighttime sky and have clouds going by it, so that'll be fun. What?
Lauren says the documentary was on a serial killer that felt the same way. He didn't want the rich to have it.
Wait, a serial killer? What?
That's something you have in common with a serial killer, Anna.
Yay.
Isn't that fun?
No.
And then Ryan tries to offer some reassurance by saying, but you wouldn't be immortal. Your consciousness would be. Does that make it better?
Is there a difference? I mean, you are your consciousness, right?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, we could have a discussion, obviously.
Very philosophical. Who are you, really?
Who are you? What are you? Well, okay, so if you were alive, but you were stuck in, like, a computer body, like, you couldn't go anywhere, but you would just be, like, a computer and you'd be alive. I imagine that would be, like, the earliest form of it.
Yeah, there was, like, a Marvel thing about that.
Yeah.
I think.
A villain of Hydra. Nazi.
Yeah, that would stink, I guess. Depending on what you could do, like, could I still surf the web? Because that's what I do most of the time anyway.
I think you'd still, like, mental health-wise, I don't think that's what humans...
Just defragment me every once in a while. Would that be the new mental health thing?
Yeah, sure. I feel like, I don't know, I would want to talk to somebody with, like, limited mobility to see how they deal with their life, because I don't think that is something most people would choose. And I think most people who live with disabilities where they have limited mobility would probably say, nah, not voluntarily. I mean, there are things, of course, that are still worth living in life, but, like, if you were to choose to have even less, then, like, oh, you can't even go outside for fresh air or something, because you don't experience fresh air, because you're a computer. You don't have skin to feel it through, or something like that.
Yeah, I guess it's really up to what the technology can achieve, but Westworld, all of the AI and that's the whole premise of the show, is, like, they're more human than AI at a certain point. So they do have the feelings of going outside and feeling fresh air and all of that, and the ability to move around and experience emotions and love and all of that kind of thing. But yeah, if we're just in a computer like that Marvel villain, not as fun, but it seems like a rudimentary version of the future. My thinking would be It's like Westworld, and it's no different than having a human body.
Clearly. No, I think Westworld's version of it is definitely future idealized.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been drawing noodles. Let's see. Okay, not the best, not the worst. You can imagine it, right? Somewhat. Hello?
Yeah.
Can you imagine it? Do you understand?
Well, I don't need to imagine it. I'm seeing it happen in front of my very eyes.
Mine very eyes. Okay. No, not that big. I'm gonna put in a little placement for cloud. I want it to like grow. Oh wait, I should actually do this on the rough animation layer. Which is such a cool feature of this. I seriously love this, where if I go to frame like 2 on here and then go to here, it's still on frame 2. So I could literally do like an underdrawing on one layer and then like an overdrawing on another. It's amazing. I love it. I didn't even know it worked that well when I was first using it. Okay, so I'm gonna do right here. You kind of get it? Like if
The
there
clouds.
are a few of those, like imagine, yeah, it's like cloud shaped and then
Yeah.
it like kind of zhooves by to give it a sense of motion. Those are too equal. I'm gonna go to like here. Oh wait, oops. Okay, cool. One thing that I try to avoid, of course, is if you're going through all of the different layers and you're trying to make something like, oh, a cloud move by, you don't want 2 clouds to move by in the exact same time. So you want like 1 cloud, 2 cloud, instead of it being like 1 cloud, 2 cloud. Does that make sense? They're not simultaneously happening. There's like one and then the other. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. Oops.
Jake's asking how the wrapping up of the book went.
Well, it's
and
not fully
then
wrapped
asking,
up.
did we already talk about this?
We did talk about it briefly. It's not completely wrapped up. I have submitted interiors, which means that all of the inside of the book is illustrated. However, that doesn't count for revisions, so I'm probably still going to go back and do things to those pieces. And then also I'm working on the cover and the title page right now. So the cover's coming along real cute. I am enjoying it. And then the wait, what cookie was that? You can't just sneak a cookie. You got to tell me. No, you have to tell me with a full mouth.
I think it was Daviscourt.
Do-si-do. I love it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Rin says, that's so exciting. It's so close. And Jake says, I see. Then how did the interiors go? I would say the end of the project has definitely been more of a rush than I would like it to have been. I'm very glad I did a lot of the work up front. So it's not atrocious. But the Ryan's mouth just watered. But the idea of doing an entire 32-page book plus cover plus end papers plus case, like title page, all that, it's a lot of work, and it's hard, like I said, to conceptualize, for me at least, how long something will take, especially when it's not straight up in front of you. So I think I learned a lot from this project. I've done books in the past, and I've done a 48-page book, like really long stuff. So it's not new. It's just I kind of want to write like notes to myself about what I learned. One of the things I was going to say, I told Anthony before the stream, but I actually was submitting interiors and like putting all the files together, and I noticed that the middle part of my, like, I had a page layout with the bleed marked out with little lines and all that stuff, and then the center was marked, but it was marked incorrectly, and so I had to zhuzh a lot of the pages over a little bit, because some of them are like, oh, here's full color, and then here's like a few spot illustrations on like a white background or something. And so I had to move it, and luckily, instead of having to paint anything, I was smart before. And when I was originally painting them, I had painted over that line pretty significantly. So I could just, what I did was I masked it out. I had just masked it to the incorrect line. So I could go back in, alter the mask. Nothing was changed really, and it was great. So I would highly recommend that if you are working on anything, just work bigger and then crop down or like mask out when you can, because it can save so much time and pain. I've also been working almost exclusively for this book in fresco, which is something I've never done before, but it definitely kept it fresh for me, like having a place where I hadn't been creating before. So I would highly recommend that as well. Maybe I'll do a traditional book one of these days. Who knows? Mad lad. So changing up the kind of form factor like that also helped me get through a lot of interiors. So but
Tucker was
yeah,
just saying, Anna, that's a big smort.
Big smort. Smort. Ah, I am so smart. I am so smart. SMAT. Yeah.
Jake is asking, would you say that it kept it fresco?
Oh. Yes, it kept it very fresco.
There's your EGAD laugh again. Nope. It's your natural one.
It's a pretty sudden, like...
Hey, that sounds so familiar, that little... Like at the beginning of Radio Lab.
Oh, yeah! I remember that.
Yeah.
Radio Lab, brought to you by WNYC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
EGAD.
Joe says, wow, impressed and intimidated. Oh, so intimidato. Oh, man. I'm a potato. An intimidato. Okay, so.
Anthony Jackson is asking. Anthony Jackson asking.
What are you
Anthony
asking,
Jackson is asking. Radio Lab?
Tell him about it.
It's a podcast by NPR, WNYC, like a sister company of NPR, something like that. And it's about usually a weekly topic that they do a deep dive into. Is that right? I haven't listened to Radio Lab in years.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, Radio Lab is wonderful, and it a familiar question. They deep dive into a subject and do a ton of research on it, and it's well done. I like that. This American Life. I need to get more into ologies. I started listening to the ADHD episode, and it was very good. And there are a lot of
finish it?
Great informational podcasts. No, I haven't finished it because there's a part 2.
Oh, so how long was part 1?
I have no idea. You think I have that kind of information in my brain?
Yes.
No. So there's something wrong with the tip of his tail. I want it to feel more flippy at the end, where it's like... So, we're going to go in and junk with that. Junk with it? There's an issue. That's not how motion works. This one should be like more flippy uppy. Am I in the right one? No.
Kendall says, I've been slowly listening to the Ologies ADHD episode, and Dark Hour says, yes, the ADHD episode. I haven't finished the first episode yet. It was a lot, but I am excited to get through it. It's 1 hour plus, I think. And then Kendall says, I get distracted doing something complicated and realize I've missed like 5 minutes. I do that all the time with audiobooks and podcasts.
This is like, it's very information heavy. I listen to it taking it actually in, very different. So like, you could just pick up pieces and bits, and then like if you listen to it again, I'm sure it would be like a completely different.
Fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
Like the DNA strand in Jurassic Park, where it's like to fill in the code, and then you have a baby dinosaur.
Oh my gosh, exactly like that. How did you have such a perfect analogy just on hand? Ugh.
Jurassic Park. Life finds a way.
Life.
Ren says, "Oh, friends, you should totally check out Making Fun on Netflix. It's a fun family show for makers, creatives, where builders make designs based on kids' ideas."
Oh my gosh, cute.
That's cute.
I like it. Make fun.
Making Fun
also, who
on
all
Netflix.
is joining Simone Yetch's online school? I'm curious. If I had extra funds for that, I totally would, but I don't think that's something I necessarily should spend
How much
money
is
on
it?
right now. I think it's like $250, which is not bad. It's just
How long is it? Is it like a...
You are asking questions, sir.
You brought it up.
I didn't know I had to have a PhD in Simone Yetch's course.
You don't. You just need to have a couple of bullet points.
Basically,
Which is,
feels like
you've got a couple. What is she teaching?
How to make stuff.
Like she does?
Just in general, I think. What?
So 250, you're starting at a base level probably. And it's an online thing.
Yeah.
I'm curious about it.
You should take it. Take it!
Yeah, I should. I've been looking at ways I could just spend an extra $250.
I mean, honestly, aren't we all? Just have so much money. Ugh. I wish I could throw it in the trash and then burn it.
Forget about it in my clothes.
How carelessly rich could you be if you just find $4? I mean, come on.
I just
That's
use it
money.
to pad my clothing when I get cold. All of my dollar bills.
It's soft on top but hard on the bottom, and it's always moving. What
Is this a riddle?
Yeah.
It's a jacket with dollar bills and coins?
Yeah, do you remember that 30 Rock episode where Tracy Morgan was leaving cryptic clues for his vast amount of money that he leaves somewhere in 30 Rock?
Right.
And it was like on the
It was
news. He was like having an interview.
It was Kenneth, wasn't it?
It was Kenneth.
It was Kenneth all along.
It was Kenneth all along.
She's getting a spin-off, isn't she?
Who? Agatha.
Agatha? Yeah.
Agatha all along. I just something, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to figure this out. Okay, give me 10 minutes of just thinking time. Can you do
Okay.
that?
Yeah, I won't
Can you
say
talk?
anything.
Oh no!
Oh,
I want you
I'll
to
do the
talk to
opposite.
them, but I just want.
Well, there's
I don't know.
chat. Okay. I'll just talk about the Simone Yetch thing because I think some people were talking about it.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's see.
Oh, this is painful. Okay.
Dark Hour says that's on my list. I want to watch that today. I think maybe that's related to it. 3 months, maybe? I feel like I'm terribly wrong or absolutely right. Just like with Tarzan, 16 or 35. Kendall says, coding in After Effects? Oh, I can only fully listen when I'm illustrating. As soon as I switch to animation, I get distracted because sometimes I have to do math, like coding in After Effects. As soon as I start coding, I'm lost in the podcast. I feel that so hard whenever numbers get involved. I'm like, everything else is being tuned out, or I just have to turn it off because my brain is like, something else is playing and I need all faculties of mental awareness.
Yep.
Dark Hour says, yeah, it's her process from start to finish. You create 2 original inventions. And then it goes on to say, me? Spend it on me? I would.
Yeah. Seriously. Ugh.
Anthony Jackson suggests, why not give your money to a charity in need?
Oh, we don't actually
I'm joking.
have money.
I don't
We are
have
not
loads
rich.
of money. We're making fun of how little money we have for spending on things that sound like awesome times.
That's a jump. Sorry, not
Dark
about what
Hours
you were
goes.
saying.
No, actually, there are plenty of places things more in need than that I can suggest. Alessandra says, Anthony, you should spend that much money for sure. LOL. Yeah, Anthony Jackson says spending and saving your money are both equally important. Agreed. Kind of have to like vote with your dollars and then save for financial hardships, like a 7.5 inflation rate for the year 2022. Probably plus more now that Russia and Ukraine invasion is happening, and that's just going to have rippling effects through a lot of different economic sectors.
As I paint a ripple, yes.
Kendall says, I know I wanted to get a ton of classes just in the last week or so, and I've had to really work on resisting the urge to use learning for my procrastination. And Jake says, my 401k is getting destroyed. I haven't even looked at mine yet. I'm scared too. They will bounce back, right? It's the long game. Ooh. Dark Hour says, okay, I must admit something shameful. ...
Oh
How long until we get to know the shame?
You don't have a 401k. This is what I'm guessing.
Until then, Kendall says School of Motion is currently $200 off their courses, and it's been testing all of my patients to not buy it every day I see it. If you could come up with a budget plan and fit it in there, School of Motion is something that's really beneficial for you. So I'd say that's worth the investment if you could find the funds for it. Darko says about the shame, I spent a sizable amount of funds on an animation class. It's been years. Haven't touched it. This is the ADHD tax. The most expensive one.
Truly. I am very tempted to get some yarn because I had an idea and I'm like, oh no, is this the tax?
You need to be writing down a list of things that you want to get but don't want to spend money on, because in 21 days from now, that could come in really handy.
Yes, because I give my birthday list out when it's my birthday. You're welcome. I gave you a list.
I mean, yes. I always find it so interesting where people buy things around their birthday or holidays. It's like, you know, people are actively trying to buy you gifts. Why would you buy that for yourself right now? I was looking for something to get you. Buy your things after your birthday and after Christmas if you didn't get them. Just a little PSA from me to everyone. Save your money. Let someone else buy it for you. So you want some yarn, huh? Do you want to elaborate on that?
I actually have been putting together a list of art supplies that I'm going to give to you so that you can just
That's perfect. Yes, please. Alessandra, on the same note, says, y'all, it was so hard to not buy all of the art materials in this art store. And Adam says, speaking of art stores, one opened up nearby my place recently, which is like a 5-minute walk away. Ooh, that's dangerous. A nice little place to spend your time and money. Kendall says, I've bought like 4 to 5 courses in the past year, all between 10 to 1,000, and either not open them or not finish them. Oh, okay. Well, I guess when you're reaching for your cards to pay for the School of Animation thing, maybe reach for that class you haven't used yet. Or I don't know.
Is that a thing? Sorry, I'm trying to figure
Jake says 21 days from now, you say ... That's right on the nose.
All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm turning 31 soon, and it's gonna be my golden birthday. How exciting!
How exciting!
But yeah, I want to do an activity with you. I would really like that. I would like to
okay,
go on
Sokka.
a hike. Wait, what?
I'll be your UA.
What? Is that a thing?
Yeah, remember in Avatar: The Last Airbender where Sokka's in the Northern Water Tribe and he's crushing hard on UA and he's like, maybe we could do an activity together. And then she kind of pokes fun of him and she's like, yeah, we could do an activity together. Just who phrases a date question like that?
I do.
Sokka. And you. Sakana.
Sakana.
You, Anthony.
I'm Sakana and I rock Tanja.
You're him again.
I'm him all the time. It was Sokka all along.
Amazing.
But yeah, I want to go on a hike. Take me on a hike. Recreate what you had with Beth with me.
Okay, I love that forest trail, so we could definitely do that. Or we could explore somewhere new. You were talking about Pebble Beach.
Oh, let's go to the beach.
Let's go to the beach each.
Let's
By the
get away.
31st, it might be nice out.
Maybe.
So,
Maybe.
I mean, yesterday and today and tomorrow and next Wednesday.
Yesterday and today and tomorrow and the next day?
No,
Oh.
next Wednesday. I think it's supposed to rain after Friday for a while. I was trying to plan a get together with our friend David so we could go on a walk near his neighborhood with his little doggy Ziggy.
Ziggy, good boy Ziggy.
He is a good boy. He sent me a picture of him this morning sitting in a fun way like a meerkat, and then sent me a video of him catching one of his fries.
Why does it hold?
Oh, right there at the end with the head. Yeah.
It's actually the
Or
beginning.
it's like the...
Maybe it's loop.
Kindle says the more expensive ones did give me incentive because they were School of Motion and there's a TA to keep you on task. The non-TA ones I haven't touched. That accountability partner. Dark Hour says, what I try to do is get the absolute cheapest version of whatever my brain is hyper-focusing on. That way, I can get the sprinkle of dopamine with much less financial hit. The problem is doing this with several fixations. That said, I did also put back 5 books yesterday.
Wow. Okay, claps for Joe.
Meaning you like finished them?
Finished them? Or, yeah, I would say put them back. Like, I was gonna buy them. That's what I was.
Oh, I see. I've got multiple books out that I read simultaneously, so I just assume maybe that's what you were doing with multiple fixations, and then you finished 5 books at once.
5 books. 5 books.
But now that I say it out loud, maybe that's not what you're talking about.
I really need to get a library account.
They're free.
Yeah, I know, and I'm like, I need to get on that because there's so much I'm missing.
We'll do it next time I'm over. I'll be your accountability partner.
Okay.
I did the process so I could walk you through it.
Sounds great.
My library card looks really cool. It's see-through. Ooh.
I can't remember what pen I was using.
Alessandra says to Adam, oh no, your poor wallet, lol, that's not good. I would be there every day. Anthony Jackson says, do an activity, question mark, question mark, question mark. And Dark Hour says, that is so sweet though. Stealing that. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Avatar, maybe. That's just sweet, Saka. Saka-ana, fish in Japanese. Sakana.
What did I just
Never even knew.
do? Did I delete something? Okay. It's back.
It's back. Julia says, oh gee, Anna, you're in your 30s? You stay forever 28 in my mind. LOL.
Okay, could I have that forever? Just I'm 28 forever.
You can. Your consciousness will be uploaded into an AI.
Okay, well, caveat.
Alessandra says, Anna, do you know any brand that is good for micro pens? I'm having no luck with the ones I got already dried.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I am not an expert for sure. I have not worked in pen stuff very much. However, I know some YouTubers who definitely have like videos on what they use and a lot of pen stuff. So Fran Ness or Fran Nerd, whoever, she uses a lot of pens in her work and they look beautiful, and also she has like videos on what books she uses with what pens, so you can see tactically what they come out with. And then I believe Lee Ellickson also has some pen stuff, some pen information on her channel, so I would recommend those two, and I'm sure people in the chat will also give their recommendations. Oops, I lost whatever pen I was using and now I'm just lost. Blake pen. Okay, I thought I was on the Blake pen. Am I crazy? Okay, anyways.
We'll just rewatch this stream real quick and see what pen you chose an hour ago.
No. I think this pen works, it's fine, but it's just one of those I feel like I've pressed like 15 wrong buttons in the last 2 seconds. I don't know why.
New record.
New record! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, basically, congratulations, me. Seriously, it went back to the other pen. I don't understand why.
I don't either.
Maybe it just like really wants me to use Sumi. It's like, ooh, that one's gonna be the choice. Trust me. I just put it on Blake Pen. Am I crazy?
No, you did.
Pen. Blake Pen. Blake Pen. Blake Pen. I'm very paranoid now. Anyways. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy your ink work. Oh my gosh, look at it's Sumi again.
It's Sumi.
All right, I'm just gonna work
Just
with whatever.
delete Sumi.
Now it's back to Blake, and it's literally I'm not even touching anything, and it's going like.
Just save it and close it. Maybe it's just bugging out. Maybe it just needs a refresh.
Apps, but it's just a weird way to bug.
It is.
Weird bug.
Maybe it just needs a good little refresh. Dark Hours clarifies. Oh, no, I meant I put them back at the store. I need someone to yell at me to read, to be honest. And Adam says, being in the 30s wasn't bad. And Dark Hours says, yes, I need to visit my local library so bad. Can we accountability us together?
Accountability buddies?
Accountability buddies.
Can you do it, Anthony? Can you wrangle both of us to be library people?
Well, I could, but I don't want to.
But you said you would. So...
I did for you.
Okay, so...
Because I'm planning to go over to your house, and I feel like I could carve out a chunk of time where I'm like, okay, right now, for the next 10 minutes, we're going to do this library thing. It would be harder to visit Joe in Australia in person.
But not impossible.
Not impossible.
We're looking for
planning
to
on
spend
it.
all your money, so going to Australia.
I'll take this $250 that I would have spent on a Simone Yetch and put it towards a ticket towards Australia.
Exactly. I think that when I get my library card, I will brag really, really hard, and then I'll just be like, Joe, look at my library card. It's so good.
They are pretty cool.
Oh, they're amazing.
Transparent. I don't know what yours will be like.
Oh, you're saying the way it looks. I'm saying what it can do.
Both. Kendall says, my library is too nice and keeps renewing my books. I've had books since December 30th. Nice. And Rin says, speaking of classes, I've been slowly working my way through Shauna Lynn's new Playful Hand Lettering for Children's Books course on Domestica. It's been fun so far.
Love that.
And then Kendall goes on to say, and it was a very vivid memory now because it was my last task before evacuation, and I only barely managed to check them out before the power went out.
Oh, that's crazy.
And Jake says about pens, I like the Sakura pens. And Dark Hours says, I could recommend Lousy Ink. And goes on to say, Frenard did a video testing lots of pens, didn't she? Yeah, that's what you were talking about. And then Dark Hours posted a link to Lousy Ink.
Nice.
And Alessandra says, oh no, I didn't get any of that, Anna, but thanks. I need ones that are affordable too. Everything in Boston is expensive these days. And Julia in the chat saying, so good to hang today. You are doing a wonderful job, Anna. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Big hug. Bye.
Big hug. Thank you so much for being here, Julia. It's lovely to see you. And thank you. I hope that this turns out cute. I know it will. It's just one of those like ugly processes. And I wish I could
That's
do
what
it
we're
faster.
here for.
Yeah. I wish I could do it faster so you guys could get the satisfaction of seeing it all cutified, but it will get there.
It will. We have no doubt. We've seen plenty of cute content come from you.
From ugly stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes from cute, or wait, ugly to cute, not the other way around. Okay. Better? There's still a definite, like... But it's getting there. And the cleaner a line work, obviously, the better it'll look.
Dark Hours is deciding to astral project themselves to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That helps a ton. You have no idea. I just need you here now.
Rin says, I love the Sakura jelly roll pins. And then Lauren says, this is such a sweet community.
Oh, it is.
Adam says, jelly roll is a classic. I bought a pack of it. And Kendall says, animation is hard to do fast, though.
Yeah.
Adam says, used to have it in art school in the 1990s. Then went back to them last year. And Rin says, Anna, the process is just as satisfying, in my opinion.
Oh,
And
that's
Anthony
good.
Jackson says, all right, I must go and get started on this new project before I go to
Ooh,
bed.
What's the new project?
If I don't get started now, I'll never finish, or I'll never start it. Gotta get ideas going.
Get 'em flowing. I agree.
Texas is 2 hours ahead of us, right? So it's like almost 7 p.m. there.
Almost 7.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh woo. As Ryan
Oh,
likes to say.
whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Whatever that other face was.
It's more
I
like,
think this is the toffee one. Toffee crunch, crunch, crunch.
Ooh, toffee is so good. Oh yeah, in our ice cream excursion, I got coffee ice cream because I haven't had that in a long time with Kit Kat in it. I was very tempted by the Heath bar though. Heath is so good, which is basically just toffee. Okay, it's a little bit more solid feeling. Man, animation's weird. Okay. Okay. I guess we have 10 more minutes, so I could get like maybe one frame done. Let's try it.
Lauren says it's 1 a.m.
1
where they are.
a.m. My goodness.
Where is that? What is that time difference?
What is that?
What's the difference between 1 a.m. and 5 p.m.? Scotland. That's the math.
Pixel layer. Beep. All right. What color, Anthony?
For nighttime?
For the dragon. Shout out a color.
A purple.
A purple. I'm gonna do like a periwinkle purple.
Rin says, oh, I have Tombow erasers and double-sided tape, but I have not tried their other supplies yet. I bet it's wonderful based on the quality of their other products. And Kendall says, also, it's useful that I can get them at Target. At least I think they're at my new Target. My normal Target burned down, so I don't actually know if the new one has my art stuff.
That's crazy.
Well, it's a chain, so they might. Lauren says, oh, that's right, Scotland. Best mathematician. I struggle to sleep sometimes, so I woke at the perfect time because I have Anna and Anthony keeping me company.
Aww. I love it.
Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've been before, but welcome. And welcome back if you have been.
Oh, come on. Am I painting? No. Oh, it's still on fill. Okay. With tools being weird and stuff, I'm just like, is it its error or mine? I didn't know.
50-50, huh?
Truly.
Lauren says, I discovered Anna recently and fell in love, so I'm here
Aw.
to stan.
You're so sweet, Lauren. Hi, my name is Stan. Or wait, your name is Stan? Is that what it is when you do that?
I'm still unsure.
I think it comes from Eminem, right? So it's that song where he's like stalked by a fan, basically. But like in a nice way. I mean, you're not stalking. I'm saying that you're a fan if you're a stan, right? But it was originally from a song that was like that.
Lauren says, hi, my name is Stan. I am a super fan.
There
X.
we go. Boom. Nailed it. Well, I stand you right back. Lauren, deal with it.
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
Okay, I'm gonna remember his little leggies.
Put those little leggies in there.
Remember how they were all curled up? I think I deleted the layer they were on, so.
Oh.
We're gonna recreate it, baby! Okay, so we're gonna have a line layer on top of this. With hopefully the brush of our choosing, but we'll see if it lets us choose something. What's the grungy inker look like?
I'm a crunchy inker.
That's what it sounds like.
Alessandra says, Anna, I love these colors.
They're pretty cute and pretty cozy. That's what I like. A little cozy. There's a good inking brush. Natural inker, it's called. I am a natural.
Naturally. Kendall says about Targets, they definitely have different things. I remember there were some awesome new Post-it notes I wanted to try, but I've only seen it at my old Target.
It's so funny how exciting Post-it notes can get. Just like, oh,
The accordion style one, those are fun to play with.
They are.
Rin says, yes, I was just ogling these blues. And Jake says, gotta go. Have a lovely night, everyone.
Have a great night. I hope
you too. Pet
night.
4 dogs and 3 cats for me.
No less. Gotta do every single one at least 10 times.
Right? Is that all of them?
Is that all of them? I can't
Is
keep
it
track
3
anymore.
cats?
There's so many.
Pet all your animals.
That
for
goes
me.
For everybody. Please pet all your animals for us.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Do you guys like the lopey ear that I gave him originally?
Like a donkey.
Like a donkey.
Lauren says yes.
Good, 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 good.
It was very cute. Did you just draw it again?
Yeah.
Wow. Came back so fast. I looked away and it was there.
Whoop. You know, I just love... I learned a little bit about drawing this kind of ear when I was working on Farmville way back in the day. And it's honestly one of my favorite takeaways from that job. Was just like... studying the ears of animals. When do you get a chance to get paid to do that? I guess now I also have the chance if I make a book with animals in it, but... it makes me happy. Like
That's what your smile's like. Exactly.
Normal sounds. Okay, there we go.
Kendall says about the new Post-its. It had little things on the notes, like a to-do list, grids, and all these things. Also, the colors were all pastel. I really wanted to test them out, but alas, I'll have to wait until I find a Target that carries them again.
I like that.
Oh, is it a Target-specific thing?
Apparently. I mean, she was saying that Target has new stuff, right?
Oh, I just thought it was the brand Post-it had that at Target.
Possibly.
Maybe it was just a generic Post-it type of thing.
Post-it UK. Do you get my reference?
Steak it UK.
Exactly. You do get my reference. I'm gonna do... Okay. I'm gonna do it. We have 2 minutes. We can do this.
2 minutes. Time for a lemon up. Whoop. I am bold.
You are brave. Onion skin? Why do I not see it? Oh, it's just very, very faint. Okay. Okay. So I did like a little sparkle, just the tiniest bit, so you can see it really fast. And then I'm going to add a path to it. So what I'm going to do is probably like, I want it to go along like the... Oh, let's see. Oh, it's going very slow. But I can change that. So,
It's the parallax, right? It would be a lot slower if it was further in the back.
That kind of makes sense, I guess. But I want to mess with it just to see. You can also scatter. And you can create multiples.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that starry sky.
Hmm.
So like lower opacity. Whoa. Whoa.
We made it. It's 5 p.m. Oh, I like that scattered opacity. The last cookie I have is a ginger snap, but it's so crunchy.
So crunchy. Can't
I don't know
even.
if I could do it on stream. Ugh.
That's really crunchy. I like it though.
It's really crunchy.
Okay. Look at that. What the heck? Amazing. So yeah, this is a great effect for stars. I think that I'll keep playing with it obviously, but it's just such a fun thing to add paths. So yeah, this is gonna be what the dragon looks like eventually. I will continue working on it obviously, but when it is done, maybe this could be a new screen for one of our things. I don't know. But yeah, we will use it in some way. I really, really, really love animating. I want to keep doing it more. I don't necessarily need to make it more complex. I kind of like just keeping them short little animations. I think that getting good at doing that would be really, really fun. So I want to keep doing that for things on the stream as well as just for fun. I was gonna say I was working on an animation or illustration earlier that could use some motion in it, but I think for that one, if you added motion, you just want to keep adding a ton of motion, and it would be too much because it's kind of like already in motion. Anyways, I am going to say adios for now. Thank you so much, mods, for posting a bunch of links and being lovely in the chat. Thank you everybody who joined us today. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say before we go?
Thanks for waking up at 1 a.m. and tuning in to hang out with us in Scotland, Lauren.
Heck yeah, and also eating your special cookies.
I ate all of them. They're gone.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, Lauren.
All right, until next time, remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, get vaccinated, get boosted, be kind to yourself and to others. Remember that you are loved. And pay people equally. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah.
We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.
Oh wait, I'm the one who has to move this.
It's you now.
Bye.
Bye.
And now it's the after party.
The best part of the whole stream. Or we could really let loose and talk about spermazoa.
Oh my gosh. So this dragon looks like a sperm. I'm not gonna lie. But now it's a dragon,
I was
right?
thinking it. I'm glad somebody else brought it up.
Well, I believe it was Rin, right? Brought it up in like a scientific way, so that made it a little
Flagella.
bit less.
Yeah. And then I read the definition, and you were immediately like, "Oh, you mean like sperm? Sperm? Yeah, sperm."
It's fine. It's fine.
And then what else happened? Oh yeah, we talked about Tarzan. That was fun.
So, not counting Tarzan, who's your favorite character in Tarzan?
Well, Jane has some really good moments, and her dad's pretty goofy. I really like both of them.
That's true. They're good
Her
people.
whole like monologue, and Sammy can also attest to this. She said she quoted it all the time when she was little. That part where she's telling her dad about what happened between her and the baboons, and she's like, "And Daddy, they took my boot." And then he's all like, "Oh, those are the ones I got you." That whole exchange is just so good, and I'm so happy at the end of the movie, like everybody just gets to stay together.
It's amazing. And I have to say, I believe her name is Kala, Tarzan's gorilla mom. She is just top notch. I love every scene with her, and she's so caring and loving, and just like, oh, there's a baby, I will take care of it. Oh, I just love people like that. Total 2, right? Am I right?
Total 2. Oh yeah, I have that class in an hour. I completely forgot.
Hey, I reminded you. Anthony's taking a class on the Enneagram, and Enneagram is like a personality by number kind of thing. So 2s are very caring. If you didn't know.
Yeah, I found out today that both my mom and sister are the same number. and I'm asking my grandma to take it, and she did take it, but then she called me and she's like, how do I tell you what it was?
Honestly,
I was like,
true. Yeah.
you could send me a screenshot. And
Okay.
she's like, okay. So I tried to walk her through that, and then she's like, no.
Walking your
No.
grandma through taking a screenshot. Oh no.
It didn't happen. But I'm very curious to see if she would turn out as a 4, but I'm guessing 2.
I would guess that too. 2.
I don't know. I was surprised by yours, honestly.
Oh. Well, we'll have to talk about it after stream. Because we're
Yeah.
going to pass it off to other Behance streamers. All right. Have fun. Bye, guys.
Bye.